Hey, Boss Squad, just a quick heads up for this very special guest episode. We went very long, and so what we're going to do is we're going to split it up into two parts. This is part one, which we're releasing on our normal day, Tuesday, and then part two will be released on Thursday, just so it's a little bit easier to listen to instead of one long chunk, and give you something to look forward to at the end of the week. So please enjoy.
Kame house party.
Hey everybody, welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Kurt.
What?
What? Who's that? Who's that guy?
Yeah, who? What have you done with Vince?
Well, I ate him. And this is what happens when you eat.
I wasn't.
Oh,
Keep going.
sorry.
I'm just surprised.
Yeah. But sorry, continue with your intro. I interrupted. So, yeah. Kame House Party.
Look, Vince he's been eaten in a fashion. I'm going to assume that's all metaphorical and not literal.
Mm-hmm.
Kurt, I was like, oh my God, we have to record an episode. Who will come save me? And then a bright light shined down. That sound was made. Kurt had was covering his mouth with his hand. So I didn't look like he was making that sound, but I knew he was.
Mm-hmm.
But as I looked up, I outstretched my hand.
Hi.
Yeah, I was like, hey, what's up? What are you doing here? I'm just having a crisis.
You could use some help. And here I am.
Mm-hmm. He got his Clippy cosplay going, and Kurt's here to talk about not just an episode of Dragon Ball, as we normally do on this show, which is a show where we try to watch every episode, an iteration of Dragon Ball. Well, today we're watching an iteration because we are going to cover one of the Dragon Ball movies, The Sleeping Princess of Devil's Castle.
Boom, 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 boom. Da-da-dun.
I'm glad none of us beatbox, Kurt, so I'm glad you're here to fill in that gap that we don't normally have.
Oh, I'll do my best. Yes, I think it's perfect timing for this movie too, because I don't know when this episode will be released, but right now it just became October.
I know I'm wearing my robes. All my candles are lit.
I have a pumpkin.
Well, some of us get more into it than others.
Okay. I am a pumpkin, so it's October time, but you know what I'm saying?
The 31 days of pumpkin. Yeah, it's a spooky time, and this was actually some instances I was like, whoa, this is kind of genuinely spooky, especially for this show.
Yeah, I was very surprised. I don't know if we're starting. Is this fine? Can we just keep going?
It's very we're very loose here. You know, we normally have our little pregame where we do all this hullabaloo to catch people up, but this is the movie. It's a different ball game.
Yeah, is this okay? Question: this movie, it's not. Is it canon? Dragon Ball movies always confuse me with what's canon and what's not. I know Dragon Ball Super movies are canon now, correct? But has anything beforehand, like any movie released, actually canon?
So, Kurt, you bring up a good point for two reasons. One, on this show, we don't do research. That, as in Vince and myself, we let the listeners have to. We have a question. The listeners let us know why we're wrong, and it's a wonderful relationship. Two, from my previous non-research knowledge, I believe that I think 99% of Dragon Ball movies are actually non-canon. Except for, gotcha. I think Dragon Ball Super Broly was the one that nope, yes. This is canon.
And people fucking lost their minds.
Oh, I lost my mind in that theater when I went to see it.
Which I still need to see it because I am a terrible man. I'm a terrible person.
That's fine. I mean, you know how it ends.
Yes.
Who wins the fight?
I'll never tell. You'll never tell.
But yeah, this
Great, gotcha. Okay, so a lot of it's not canon. Gotcha.
This is non-canon. It covers a lot of things that had happened in the regular episodes of Dragon Ball. And I guess my question for you is, on a scale of 1 to 7, how confused were you going into this?
I actually wasn't that confused because, like, I guess once the opening started, well, the first few minutes were just like, okay, what the fuck? Oh, sorry, I can curse, right? Is that okay?
Yes, absolutely. Please do.
I was like, what the? Well, Goku, you know where the house is. What are you talking about? Like, if I just it's right over here by this island. Like, you've been here 100 times. I was like, oh wait, no, this is his first time going to see Master Roshi in the flesh to ask for training, like up top in the movie. So that's when I realized, oh, okay, this is a flashback. It's Kid Goku. It's not teenage Goku. I think that's where you guys are right now, right? In the King Piccolo saga.
Yeah, we're covered. We're going back in time, folks. This takes place right before we even meet Krillin, although we're about to here in the movie. But it's right before he starts training with Master Roshi. Yes.
So on a scale of 1 to 7, at first I was at a 5, where I was confused, and then after about 2 minutes, I was about at a 1, a 1, 2. I was like, okay, I know where we're at. I know the timeline now. I feel good about this.
Excellent. Let's just get right into it. Let's talk about what we watched.
Okay.
Shan't we? And there's a lot going on. First things first. Opening. This creepy Ralph Bashki opening of someone talking about this legend of a princess who's been asleep, and there's a castle, and the skies are all red, and there's like little shadow people.
It's scary. I was like, this isn't Dragon Ball. This isn't the fun monsters and no, this is horror. God.
No one was punched. It was my confusion.
Yeah, there's this castle, like this Dracula like castle, and it's red, and there's like glowing eyes and green mouths.
I did have one thought during this little bit, several thoughts, but the main one, the one that prevailed, and I think sort of continues on, isn't this just the opening to Shrek?
Whoa. Wait, and this came out before Shrek, so DreamWorks. Another just American stealing from Japanese art. You know what I'm saying?
Mike Myers saw this like, hey, I've got a good idea. He does voices in his home to himself.
Yeah. Oh, gravy. Yeah, I got a good idea. Well, that's not it. That's just a Shrek. Donkey. There it is. That's it. That's my Mike Myers.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
Any other words in the repertoire?
Daddy, I've got a movie. It's about a girl in the castle, and she's asleep, and then a prince rides up, and I saw it on a Japanese show, and I'd like to steal it, but not credit it. There it is.
Well, son, you're a 36-year-old man. Go for it.
Daddy was there. That's it's a gold member reference if anyone's wondering. All right. I'm not known for my impressions, people. I'm known for trying really hard in my high energy, baby.
I enjoyed. We get here at Kame House Party. We give all the A's for all the effort.
I love it.
I enjoyed it, and as you could tell, I love a good gold member reference.
Yep, it's the best out of the trilogy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's the one everyone talks about. Let's leave the spookiness for a second. We're back, which I think is kind of cheap. You can't give us a new opening. You got to steal the TV one for this movie.
Yeah, that's where part of the confusion. Also, I thought like usually in these movies, I don't know how anime movies in the 80s were typically, from TV shows. But yeah, give us something more, whatever. First world problems. I don't know.
Do more work for us, please.
Yes.
But like you said, Kid Goku, he's on his flying Nimbus. He's going to Kame's house. For these first 5 minutes, I'm like, okay, I'm a little bored because I know all this. I've seen all this. This is nothing new. Goku going to Kame's house. Roshi watching a good. And feel free to stop. Just because I've seen it doesn't mean this isn't new to you. So please stop me when something's like, wait a minute, let's unpack this. And I will I'll unwrap this with you. Starring Mark Summers. Kid Goku on his Nimbus going to Kame's house. Roshi's just watching a workout tape, being a real
real creep. Yeah, he would be canceled. He's canceled. Like if this were 2019, if this movie, Roshi, come on, man. He's like the Louis C.K. of Dragon Ball, I don't know if you guys brought this up in your podcast already. Come on, Roshi. Be better.
All I'm going to say is we're real glad that they cut down on the perviness.
And the new Dragon Balls, right? Yeah. I get it. The pervy sage was a character, but...
I mean, he's watching an 80s workout tape, so it's...
Yeah.
Is that fine? No.
No, not at all.
Goku interrupts his time. They have a little sit-down meal as Goku requests that Roshi train him.
Yeah, he's going to town on some what appears to be some turkey legs, and Master Roshi's drinking a beer, and I think he's drinking a Budweiser. Did you notice this? Did you look at this can?
I paused it, and I'm sorry, Kurt, you're wrong because it's actually
what?
A Dudweiser.
A Dudweiser.
It's a very subtle difference.
Goku, go into the fridge and get me a Dudweiser, America's #1 beer.
Master Roshi, I think you mean Budweiser. Anheuser-Busch, those Clydesdales.
There's got to be a Bud Light, right? A Bud Light?
You said Bud Light or Dud Light?
Oh, I said Bud Light. What I meant to say was Dud Light. Excuse me, I'm an old pervy man.
Yeah, that you are. It's kind of weird that it is 11 a.m., so here's your Dud Light. Master Roshi, you that hard up for money? You have to get generic.
I spend all my money on 80s workout tapes.
VHS is very expensive now. Master Roshi. So, look, you need some help. I actually don't know how money works. If I'm being Goku at this time and place,
it's okay. I tried something. We can move on.
No, that's so. As is tradition, when you want to end a scene, together and scene. Gotcha. Never apologize.
You got it.
I'm glad. Yeah, Dudweiser. America's question mark?
Question mark.
I'm waiting for the craft brewery to do their line of copyright safe beers.
Was Budweiser? I don't know why I want to unpack this so much, but it's interesting to me. Were they? I mean, I guess they're around in like 80s culture. I wasn't born in the 80s, so I have no idea like what I guess Japanese and American relations were like back then. You know what I mean? So the fact that they're including like this like weird like a faux pas like a advertising reference is very funny to me.
I believe the frogs weren't until the 90s, the late 90s. Mm-hmm. Those frogs that somehow learned to talk, but only in threes. It might have been the era of Spud McKenzie, that little dog that fucking loved to party and fucking loved to drink Budweiser.
Yeah, that's the Bud Light dog. Okay, I've Googled. It's 1986. This guy was 1986, so that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, okay.
Roshi, he's trying to be hip with the young people.
I see. Okay.
It's like this.
Anyways, we have We have a fucking movie to cover, dude. I'm wrapped up in this.
This is par for the course, my friend. I'm surprised we haven't hit the distraction sooner.
Okay.
So they're talking about training, but who should come and interrupt is a young Krillin on his boat, does a flippy. And we cover the same gag that they had before. Roshi's like, I don't want to train you. And Krillin's like, what if I give you pornography? And then he's like, yep, this is a reasonable transaction between a man and a child. Let's do it.
And then he happens to have some in his bag, because he did his research. He knows Master Roshi's wants and needs. And, that's Krillin's he's a schemer. Krillin's just a schemer in like the beginning of Dragon Ball, dude.
Oh, he's the biggest little shit.
He's such an asshole. This whole movie, you'll find out how much of an asshole Krillin is.
He has a little redemption, but yes.
Someone's just when you like put up any person against Goku, who is just like this like beam of like goodness, I guess everyone's an asshole in a way.
No, Goku is so good and pure as a child. You're surprised how much he loves murder because of his sweet goodness. Again, something we should have covered in the top, but I believe you watched the English dubbed of the movie.
Yes,
and
I watched English dubbed.
So I watched the English subtitled version.
Okay.
Now, and there's been known to be some differences and some editing on it. So the porn mag that was given to Master Roshi.
Yes.
The thing that stood out to me was at the very bottom corner, it said, nice prize, 15 point and a half. Was that different? Did they change any of the wording on it?
It says, nice prize, 15 and a half.
Copywritten by Borat.
A nice prize. Get your H magazine here. What does the H stand for? It's H. Like the magazine has an H.
I'm going to guess hentai. I mean, I don't know how I'd know that, but
yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Oh, you don't know how you know that.
Yeah, that's just. I mean, if I had to guess out of all the H words that I personally know, I'm just gonna look around. Okay, wait, I mean, not look around. There's certainly not the word hentai in my apartment anywhere under a mattress.
I don't doubt that. There comes a time in every anime fan's life where, the word hentai, I'm going to stop right there. I was thinking H stood for Hoobaloo.
Humana.
Hoobaloo. Humana magazine. So yes, it does say a very nice prize, a 15 and a half Z, and the cover is my wife. Classic.
Not 15.5, 15 point decimals and fractions.
And that's so funny because that was on the English the Japanese with the English subtitles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still,
yeah, no change.
Well, so yeah, no change. Why change a good thing? Why change the funny bit? Because there's a close up on it. That's the funny part. I'm looking at the close up right now. Humor.
We get as you said, Krillin's an a-hole. The boys have a little scuffle.
Yes,
and then Roshi, again, this all happened in the regular series. He's like, I won't train you until you bring me a peachy girl, which just means a young, hot lady. Did he say, I'm assuming he didn't say peachy girl in your
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say a peachy girl. I think that's when he just started talking about the whole castle thing.
He didn't go on and like, get me a date. Hook a man. Any older sisters I should know about?
Honestly, I don't remember. I think this is like where he's just like, if I'm going to train you, he gets really serious and just like, and then he starts explaining how there's a girl, a pretty girl. That's what he says, like princess. I think it was more so princess trapped in a castle. On my version, if anyone any listeners out there can refute this, but I believe this is what happens next. Yes.
Yeah, Roshi. He's like he doesn't just want any girl. He wants this particular girl who's been like, I guess, basting for thousands of years.
Yeah, he becomes like the harbinger of like impending doom character in a sense when he starts to like put them on this quest. That whole horror movie trope.
Except he's saying, do go into that castle.
instead of, hey, don't go in there. He's like, yeah, go in there. I need and then he starts explaining the plot of Shrek.
No one's been in that cabin for 3 generations, not since the whole family died. You should definitely go in and take pictures and have your drunken party. It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Then there's this whole cut to a map and diagram of the castle, or like the Devil's Hand, that area.
Because there's a castle and then there's some mountain ranges.
It reminds me of almost like a Tolkien-esque map, which I thought was very fun for them to cut to.
If nothing else, they hit the fantasy sort of element of this of the plot pretty hard. Let me ask you something. There's a woman in a castle who's been sleeping for, in my version at least, they say thousands of years.
Yeah.
Would you want to date that person?
Absolutely not.
Right?
They're not like, acclimated to, the art, like I guess this generation, like my sense of thought. If I wanted to date a person, I would want them to have similar wants and interests, and someone who's been gestating for 1,000 years is probably 1,000 years in the past as far as their mind frame. I think Roshi is just it's purely a physical want from him, and I would not. No.
Well, like also, they gotta be pretty racist, right? Like,
probably. Yeah.
I don't want to not to make light of it, but like, imagine it's your grandma time, like by a factor of 10.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. There's some type of racist. Yeah, that's true. Oh God.
So what I'm saying is, don't date someone who's been asleep for thousands of years.
Oh yes. Because you don't know where they're at.
Yeah.
You know where they're at in their time.
Wait.
And they might not want to.
Wait till they get. First of all, wait till you know each other. 2.
Yes.
Wait till they get caught up.
Would you date someone for 1,000 years? Who's been asleep for 1,000 years? Why not?
I think the same reasons we just established, but like,
okay,
that's how we. I mean, again, olden time fairy tales. But hey, go to this castle, kiss this girl, wake her up. Now you're married. Like, I don't know, Chief. It sounds not good.
That sounds weird.
Breaking and entering.
What year is it?
Oh, hey, what's the year of our Lord, 2019? And
what? What? I've been asleep for 1,000 years. I had a family.
Oh yeah,
no!
they weren't. I'm surprised I know this historical fact. They're not just dead. They were viciously murdered in a coup.
Oh no! Oh no!
You've heard of Rasputin, right? That dude?
Remember Rasputin. Yeah, it was his fault I'm here.
Yeah, he killed your whole family. I'm sorry.
Oh no! I am not in the mood for love right now.
But I mean, you must be hungry. I know this little restaurant that I might have gotten a reservation at already. They do a full vegan thing.
Vegan? I'm going back to bed.
Damn it. What about mutton? Old people like that, right?
Get out. Set
it.
my alarms for another 1,000 years.
All right, you're just hitting snooze and scene. Yeah, I think that's an accurate depiction. If that's what was actually happening in this movie. Foreshadow. I do have to mention that we get a little, as Roshi's telling the story, they do the thing where someone else suddenly starts telling that story to know that another character knows about this, and we get our first peek at a blonde-haired woman who you plucky listeners will know who it is, but we'll save it for her big bad intro.
Achoo! Sorry.
Dude, can you guess who it is? God, this is turning into The Masked Singer. I'm just giving all these clues.
I'm on the deep end. Achoo!
Definitely not a professional singer. Someone who's allergic to singing, maybe.
We'll never tell.
Here, whoever brings back the princess gets the train. Goku's forbidden from using Kinto-Un, he's flying Cloud. Krillin does the whole I'm not here to make friends thing speech.
Yeah.
I'm not going to help you out if you're in trouble. He's true to his word in several instances. Right out of the gate, as you said, Krillin the asshole trips Goku to try and get a head start.
He gets on Goku's side first. He's just like, you know what? Let the best man win. And Goku's like, you're right. It's fine. And then he ends up tripping him. Oh, God. Krillin, you dick. You're the worst.
It gets worse because we get into a bit of a montage as they're swimming through the ocean. Each one is overtaking the other one.
It's like Amazing Race. This whole montage is like an Amazing Race. Kind of just trying to get there, you know?
And then some maybe worse than Indiana Jones. Because Krillin goes over a rope bridge. He throws a rock at Goku, getting him off balance. Then he cuts the bridge.
And Goku falls like 100 feet into the water, into like this ravine. He could have died.
That's my question. Do you think he knew Goku would live?
No. I think he was trying to murder Goku. I think he would have done anything to win. Because the next shot is him in a train eating a fucking bento box. Like, yeah.
Zero guilt.
He's dead. He's dead. Goku's dead. I'm going to win this race. I'm going to take a train.
Nothing like a bento box after a murder that no one witnessed. And if my brains is remembering correctly, I don't believe we had anything this hardcore during their training in the episodes. So yeah, I think you're right, man. He's Krillin, attempted murderer.
Yeah, he's attempting to murder. He's literally trying to win at all costs. The next part of the montage is Krillin is riding buffalo, I think. Like he's riding a single buffalo, head of the pack, cross-legged on top. Like, I'm going to win this race. I'm going to win. And then Goku, alive and well, starts to zip past the entire stampede of buffalo. And Krillin's like, what? He's alive?
I got to beat him to the police station. He can't report me.
Come on, buffalo.
Because back on the island, Roshi's enjoying his gift as Bulma comes bebopping in along with Yamcha, Por, and Oolong. It's their summer vacation.
Gotcha. And a question for you here. I'm just trying to remember my timeline of Dragon Ball. Were they, like, when Goku and Krillin first go meet Master Roshi, were Bulma, Puar, and Oolong, like, that whole crew, were they all together traveling already?
Yeah, they decided to just hang out at Bulma's place in the city.
Gotcha.
You know, Yamcha's kind of dating Bulma, and Yamcha just has his boy. He's always with him.
Yeah, he's got the crew. He's got his flying cat and his pig. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Yamcha. This is peak Yamcha we're talking about.
Yeah, before the downfall.
Before the memes, before everything else, Yamcha was a happy man.
Mm-hmm. They ask where Goku is, and Roshi is being real cagey about the fact that he sent him to go kidnap a girl. And instead, and again, this might be different in yours, says, oh, he went to an amusement park. Yeah.
Yeah, something similar like that. Yeah. And they're just like, okay.
Well, we're going to go there.
Yep.
So finally, the boys together, they make it to Devil Castle or Majin Castle. In mine, they see the Devil's Hands, which was described as a mountain range, but it's no. I'm trying to think how to describe it. It's like not two. It's 5 weird, jaggedy pillars.
And like, yeah, they're like, literally, they're like, wow, now I get why it's called the Devil's Hand, because it looks like 4 fingers sticking out of the water.
Yeah, I just don't know if I'd call it a mountain range. I'm being persnickety about it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you can call it a mountain range. You can call it, or like, yeah, it's a mountain range that's just really.
Is it an archipelago, technically?
Ooh, yeah.
It's all coming out of the water, right?
Yeah, it's all coming out of the water. I think you're right. I think it is an archipelago. Because you're right.
Glad we got that geographical detail down.
No, that's very important. You got to get a visual for your listeners. It's a beautiful shot, actually, with the sunset setting behind it as darkness looms.
Yeah, we're getting spooky, creepy. They have to walk into basically a giant dragon head with its mouth open. They have to walk into that mouth.
And Goku is just, I'll go with it.
Yeah, this is all for, none of this is weird to me.
I guess horror tropes. Goku doesn't know anything about horror tropes. Krillin obviously knows, hey, this is some scary stuff. And Goku, of course, being the protagonist, doesn't, he's just going to go in there. Classic horror movie stuff going on here, folks.
Then there's a bunch of weird, little short weird cuts. The gang is there, and in their jet. For some reason, they still think this is a haunted house.
Yeah,
wow, this entire geographical region really did it up.
Oh wait, and then also this is when you first hear Igor, right? Or off screen we hear an anonymous voice and Igor responses. Igor's my favorite character in this whole movie.
Okay. Was he? I didn't have any. I have a few of his lines, but does he say anything choice here?
He goes something along the lines like "Yes, master," or but it's his voice. The English dub version of his voice it's so hilarious. It's so funny. It's like, "Okay, master."
And then we get our first demon sighting as they bring down the jet.
Yeah. Goku and Krillin, I guess, managed to sneak in, but I guess a big giant ship couldn't hide the fact that they were there,
Yeah, I guess they sensed it on their demon radar.
Yeah.
They saw a bogey, went after it.
Hey guys, I got something on the radar here. That's my demon radar.
Hey, what? No one. What do you, Jim? What do you got? Demon Jim, what do you got?
Well, Demon Bob, my senses are tingling, and I see something on the north quadrant of the castle. I think I'm gonna fly and check it out. Is that okay? Just get my back on the radars. Use your internal radars.
Look, before we investigate, if any official possible disturbance, you got to fill out an A2.
No, I'm not gonna.
Demon Jim, come
tired
on.
of that. No, Demon Bob, I'm just tired of this new procedures we have to go through. I'm just gonna go in there. I want to take that fucking ship down. All right, I don't care. I don't care about all this procedure stuff.
Look, I get
you get
it.
off my back, Demon Bob.
I get it. We're demons. We could look at it, shoot demon rays at it, blow it up. But what if it's a flock of birds? What if it's from a nation that that has diplomatic immunity from us?
When did us demons have to care about diplomatic relations, Demon Bob? How did we get here? Okay.
I mean, look, I didn't vote for him. You didn't vote for him, but current demon president. That's all I'm gonna say. Real stickler for paperwork.
All right. Well, I'll go check it out.
Oh, they're definitely enemies. Fuck them up. Go get them.
Yeah. Up top, Demon Bob.
Up top, Demon Jim. We messed up. Fuck. Okay, one more time.
Here we go.
3. I was gonna do a count. Okay, I'm gonna do 3, 2, 1, and then high five. And then this will definitely work, and no one will do some sort of editing to make it work later.
No
For sure.
one.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep. 3,
2,
1.
1.
That worked.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it. We'll find out.
The greatest high five of my life.
Mm-hmm. And see.
Scene.
Ooh, those demons and that paperwork.
They have to. I guess, when you're living in a castle, there's many demons. There are so many demons around. There's got to be some type of order. You can't just go willy-nilly everywhere. I get it.
Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts. Guy in that scene, that was a joke. they're not dead because Bulma wakes up in a luxurious bedroom.
Oh yeah, watching a scary film on a TV in black and white.
Getting her in the mood for the spookiness to come. Then, as you see, Igor, I don't believe he had a name in mind.
No, it's definitely Igor in the English version. Yeah, because they're following that trope, that assistant with a hunch trope. Yeah,
yeah, he's a Quasimodo type. He looks like a butler talking to Bulma until, oh my God.
Hubba, hubba, hubba,
Look,
hubba.
it was Hot Girl Summer. It's Hot Demon Autumn.
Ooh,
Or Hot Demon Fall.
Oh, Hot Demon Autumn. Hot Demon Fall. I like Hot Demon Autumn. Let's go with that.
Yeah, okay, we will go with that. Great. But yeah, it's the master of the castle, and his name is Lucifer.
Lucifer. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It kept?
It kept. It's Lucifer.
I'm really
also.
surprised. Again, maybe they did the dub. Again, I don't know if someone wants to set me straight, because a lot of the dub for the English version of Dragon Ball the series, there's a lot of editing going on, a lot of censorship, and it seems like they're being pretty faithful to it. So I'm curious if this got done later, perhaps.
Probably. I don't know. I guess maybe.
If someone knows,
right now. Yeah.
Send it to us. kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know.
This hunky, I want to call him a vampire.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going for. I think that's but they just called him, because I guess Dracula was kind of like the devil. It's a very Dracula-esque character, with like a Goku / Vegeta combined haircut.
Yeah,
I would say
if Goku's hair was symmetrical, that is what you would get. If you could split that bad boy down the middle, give 2 equal parts.
A nice middle part and a nice deep widow's peak, like a deep V, but opposite.
I'm just imagining a middle part with a widow's peak, and haha, there's their Halloween costumes, folks.
Yeah,
hunky pale blue skin, dreamy red eyes, cool medallion, because he's loaded.
Yeah, he's rich. This is a nice castle. There's like he's got like a giant artwork, of like a mermaid and a ship behind that. Did you see that screen?
I'm sure I did, but it did not register, I guess.
Yeah.
But he killed someone for that art.
Yeah.
But Bulma loves it. She she's a little fickle. She's a young girl whose interests are not true to her current beau. She's in love with this definitely older man. Yeah,
I'm saying I'm gonna go out on a whim to say he's probably 1,000-something years old, probably older.
This man who lived 1,000 years drives doctors crazy. Find out his secret.
So Lucifer. Yeah, thanks for coming in for your daily checkup, monthly checkup.
Of course. Dr. Stein.
Yeah. Lucifer, I'm 90 years old. I'm going to die soon.
Yep, your ore is very weak.
So I'm looking at your charts. Again, I don't know why you keep coming back. They're all good. Your blood, it's just something about your blood, just always off, but it doesn't seem to be affecting you.
As if I know you complained about me changing blood types here and there, but I can't.
You never explain yourself, Lucifer. And at this point, I'm 9 years old. I'm probably gonna die. I don't even want to ask.
You're wanting some. You think I have some sort of secret, some sort of method that keeps me young and spry, even though I'm 1,000 years old.
What?
Oh shit!
You're
you did the ring test. You counted my rings. You know that. What?
Oh yeah, I chopped your arm and I counted 1,000 rings,
and it grew.
And your arm grew back.
Yep. I thought normal human physiology.
I thought nothing of it, Lucifer. You know what? You take these placebos that I usually prescribe to you. You'll be
here's
fine.
Here's your 20 gold bars per usual.
Thank you. I guess you can call me a corrupt doctor.
Hey, is there any other kind? Healthcare satire. Blah.
Oh, blood. United Healthcare, Oxford, Liberty Gold plan. All right, you get out of here.
Okay.
And
Seed. I'm going to guess that's a local reference for you New
Yes, it
Yorkers
is.
out there.
Yes, exactly. I just signed up for my own health insurance plan that I got through work, which is very nice. So I was doing a lot of research. So that's where that came from. I pulled from my actual life.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
I'm Kurt.
Healthcare is expensive.
Yes, it is.
So Bulma, she ain't got to worry about that because she's about to get invited to a dinner party.
Oh,
She then asks, well, where's everyone else? Are they coming? And then Igor says, they didn't seem very appealing.
that's a good. I'm not sure if you heard the English dub version of that, but that was very close to what
Oh,
it sounds
really?
like.
Man, they're just on top of it, huh? So I know this is what you've all been waiting for. We haven't had a good fight in a while, but here it comes. Well, before that, sorry, I'm going to pump the brakes. Okay. Goku, Krillin, they're exploring the castle. And I just got to ask, who designed this sumbitch? It just seems like it's just one giant open concept castle with random pillars that don't hold up anything. They're purely decorative.
Yeah, they're just pillars that go up. Hi, I'm Chip. And this is my wife, Joanna.
Hi, I'm Joanna. Welcome to Fixer Upper.
You're Upper. We've got a nice castle here that we're looking to fix up. It looks like what seems to be on top of a archipelago. How do you say it? How do you say it, Joanna?
Look, we're from Texas. We're just going to call it a bunch of islands.
A bunch of islands, exactly, because we don't know what islands are. But anyways, we've got a nice castle here. Your budget's around 500,000 to 1 billion.
Yes, that's right. You wanted to be paid in advance. Here's 40 several hundred gold bars. I hope that's fine.
Well, thank you so much, Lucifer. Let's head on in.
Sorry, I haven't cleaned up in a few hundred years. Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay. I see there's a lot of clutter here, but here's what we're thinking. We knock down everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Even
just
the
one
labyrinth?
open. Yes. Oh, the labyrinth is what's making this space look so cluttered. I say you knock down the labyrinth, get all those lost souls out of there.
Oh, the lost
Keep
souls.
the pillars. Yeah, the lost souls. You don't need the lost souls, Lucifer. Joanna, what'd you say? Look,
the lost souls give it a very 1986 feel. We need to get those out of there. We're putting in fresh, modern pillars. Spooky Roman stuff is in right now, and it's a style that will last a very long time.
We're gonna knock down the walls, all the labyrinth walls, and look how much space you have.
You're right. I'm seeing on your laptop, you've already done the digital thing. Very cool. But where's the Minotaur gonna stay, huh? Yeah, where am I gonna stay?
Lucifer, if we're being honest, the Minotaur, it's very, again, 1986. I say have him move out, pay his own rent.
What? I can't. I haven't had my own place in 100 years. My credit. You don't want to see my credit. I could give you a loan. I can get you a couple gold bars to get on your hooves.
So what do you say, Lucifer? Will you take the place? Do you like this concept we have for you?
You know what? I'm a big fan of the show, and I'm gonna put my faith in you two, and I'm gonna say yes to this dress.
All right. We'll bring our kids. We'll bring in a shot of our kids and have a good time.
What are we? This is scary. What are we doing here? We had to travel by boat for a month to get here.
Mom, Dad, Just stop. Just stop. Just give up Magnolia. Magnolia, the name of your business. Just give it up. You're dealing with the devil now. Literally.
Yeah, can't you tell? Like, please stop licking the gold bars you've been given.
We lack money.
We sure do. Hey, you.
And scene.
Ooh, slam.
Slam dunk, baby.
Slam.
Like a good. Thanks. I'm glad you got the Fixer Upper reference. Thank you so much for that.
Boy, you don't think I've spent a lazy Sunday watching that one network that their show is on that I forgot the name of?
It's what's the name of the network? What's the name of the network? No, it's not Home Goods.
HGTV.
HGTV. Home Goods TV. It is Home Goods. Okay, yeah. Great.
There we go. We did it. One and done.
Thank you so
much. Our curse is lifted, and we can move on.
We move on to the pillars, the castle, ill-designed castle, right?
Yeah, very poorly. Did not like their design. But there is a demon army just coming in hard. Hundreds of demons just charging our little karate boys. And they get run over by that army. I guess they're doing
They just get run over.
Yeah.
I think, they're just it's just a stampede of demons. That's all it is. It's like a Black Friday sale maybe happening behind them. That's what that was going on.
The Beatles were just ahead of them.
Like, get out of the way. Demon Bomb! It's Demon Beatles!
The demon, I love their song. It's a hard night's night.
It's been a hard night's night.
Yeah, they're singing. Look, they're singing up ahead. You gotta get them.
Like a minotaur. It's been a hard night's night.
The demon world's favorite parody band.
Yeah, that's exactly what they were going for.
For sure. Yeah. They get run over, but they survive. And then they are confronted by a bumpy lad.
With ribbons, right? With like ribbons around. I don't know the gender of this being or what's going on here. I'm very confused by this whole boss battle here.
Yeah, because this red demon. I'll refrain from saying he. I apologize. They are bumpy. They have gymnastic routine ribbons, but they also have big ass mallets.
Yeah,
but like mallets for a timpani. Like for drumming.
Yeah, they're or like they're like a band leader too. Like they're like leading a marching band. It was kind of like that too.
They are just. I guess they fell into the band closet, and this is what came out.
Yep.
But a fight ensues, pretty much.
Yes, finally, Aaron. Finally,
yes. Some karate goes down. The demon's just knocking down those pillars that were painstakingly placed. The demon army comes back. Krillin just starts fighting a bunch of dudes, a bunch of demons.
Yeah, so they split up. Krillin's like, I'll handle the army. And Goku's like, and I'll handle the boss. A good way to allocate your resource if this were a role-playing game, turn-based, I think, you know?
My strategy is usually to ignore all the goons. Ignore the mob and focus on the boss.
In general, I think sometimes like that's the strat you should go for, but then these developers like to trick you and be like, oh, the mob is actually healing the boss at this point, and now you have to take care of the mob first before you take down the mob.
Why would you do that to us?
Yeah, and it sucks. You're like, oh, come on. This happens a lot in Final Fantasy, and every time it happens, I'm just like, all right, you can't trick me. Fool me once.
I've been on Borderlands 3 for the past week or so, and so I'm just like, So now it's focus on the boss. If I get into a second wind, I want to leave some dudes around so I can easily kill them and be revived.
I see. Gotcha. Yeah. I got to pick that up. It looks like a very fun Fun game.
It is very fun. You can play with Vince and I, and
Oh yeah.
and also any of you listeners. Again, Vince and I are on Borderlands 3 on PlayStation Network. Come join us.
Okay, I think I will join. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, my PSN listeners out there, Kurtrum, Kurtrum. Again, that's Kurtrum. All right, check it out.
You're an Apex Legends a lot, correct?
Yeah, too much. It's taken over my life, and it's about to. And I'm about to play after I sign off here because the next a new map is being released, and as well as a new character today.
Oh God,
and it's my day off too. So, oh man.
Oh boy. Well, we gotta hurry.
No, I'm in no rush. The more I can stay off that drug that is Apex Legends, the better. And I'm having a blast right now. Just so you know, Aaron, I am having a very fun.
We don't do. Vince and I don't normally do check-ins of how we're doing in the middle. So that's very nice. I'm glad. As am I.
Just so you know.